5,118 of these made in 1979. If you didn't already know what it was, Little Red Express right on the door. Little Red Express. Obviously, looking at this truck, if you don't know what they are, you can read the door, you can look at the chrome stacks. They made 5,118 of these trucks in 1979, which is what this truck is. It is a factory medium canyon red. That's how these trucks came. Obviously, you have your gold Little Red Express decals and little trim pieces all the way around the truck. This is one of those vehicles that you either love them or you hate them. I've always thought that they were really cool. We always try to keep one, sometimes two in the inventory. It's one of these vehicles that is just kind of a quintessential. If you're a Mopar guy, you got to have one for your collection. Or if you just like things like me that are unique, these are great trucks. This one is not a restored truck. It's a little bit older cosmetically, but for me, that's how I would prefer one. You can hop in, drive this truck, obviously get all kinds of looks going down the road because of the way it looks. People see these, they're just really cool looking pickups. It has its little imperfections and faded spots in the paint. I would say the worst spots cosmetically, underneath these fluorescent lights here in the showroom, it really accentuates the imperfections. Outside, it doesn't look nearly as bad. But if you look at the top of the hood, you do have some kind of thin spots in the paint, some faded areas. Same thing with the bottom portion of the fender over here on the passenger side. You have miscellaneous nicks, imperfections, little scuffs like you can see here on the top of the fender well. You have some just little faint imperfections all the way around the truck, but it's still, again, you can be very proud to own this vehicle. It's just not restored. All of your wood trim on the bed, same thing with the tailgate. All of this represents nice. You do have your chrome stacks on both sides, which the Little Red Expresses are known for. They are in good condition with no major issues. You have your factory Little Red Express wheels. The tires are a white letter BFG tire, and they have plenty of tread, but they are a 2007 date code, so I would suggest probably putting some tires on this pickup at some point. All of your glass is in really good condition. It's manual windows. No major issues with the windshield. The side windows roll up and down like they should. You have a solid back glass. Going down the road in this truck, you do get a little bit of vent window noise, which is pretty notorious for anything of this age. But the vent windows do seal up nice. You just get a little bit of wind noise going down the highway. Your front bumper, your rear bumper, your trim, your grille, all that stuff does look, again, in good condition, but it's more Survivor style, original style equipment. So if you look at the top of the bumper, you'll see some little hazy spots. And then again, while we're in the front here, you can see the touch-ups in the paint on the front of the hood, a little bit of checking on the front portion of the hood as well. These imperfections that I'm talking about, you will find photos of all of that stuff in the additional media tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. How you guys are going to find that is click on the inventory tab at the top of the page, click on this vehicle in the inventory tab, scroll to the very bottom, and you'll see that additional media section so you guys can really check out all the imperfections as well as the does it work section. As far as the mechanicals go on this Little Red Express, it retains its original 360. Everything that I've found online is they didn't stamp the VINs on these trucks as far as the motors go, but it has a date code correct 360, so I do believe it to be the original motor. I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood here. We'll look at the engine compartment, talk about a little bit more of the mechanicals, see if I can get the hood popped without having to find it here. There we go. So in here, does have a few upgrades. Again, you do have the MSD Atomic EFI, so usability, having fuel injection makes for a better driving experience. If you're driving this thing during different seasons, as the weather changes, temperature changes, you're not messing with the carburetor. So that Atomic EFI does work well. Again, you have your original 360, which runs great. It's more of a stock style performing 360 than anything. You are backed by your 727 3-speed automatic transmission that these trucks came with. This one is a factory heat and AC. The AC does blow nice and cold. The heat does blow hot. Unfortunately, it's not switching from the top to the bottom, and it's only blowing out of the dash vents, which for me, if it's going to work in any of the three locations, defrost, vents, or floor, I'd rather it work on the vents to keep you cool or hot inside the cab. So that's one of the things that's not working, is it's not switching top to bottom, but the air does blow cold and the heat does blow hot. You do have your factory dual snorkel 360 air cleaner that these Little Reds came with, and then you do have the upgraded Mopar Performance valve covers. Power steering, power front disc brakes, all your standard equipment that these trucks came with. And then you do, again, have your factory exhaust with the flow-through mufflers, and then your stacks coming out on both sides. All right, now that we're on the inside of the truck here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna crank it up, let y'all hear the exhaust for a second, and then we'll talk about the does it work section and the interior. So let's go ahead and crank it up. With the EFI, you wanna go ahead and turn the key for a second. Obviously you hear that buzzer. Let it cycle for a second, and then it cranks up. Obviously, it sounds just like a Little Red Express. With the stacks, they have an interesting exhaust note to them. If you want to change the mufflers to get like a more muscle car, muscle truck sound out of it, you can. This has flow-through mufflers, so it is a little bit louder, but it sounds good going down the road. On the interior, you have a stock-style red interior. The bench seat is in really good condition with no major issues. The seat foam feels good. Your carpet, your floor mats, all of that is in nice condition as well with nothing to really note. The door panels on both sides, they do not remake the door panels. They look like they have been re-dyed, but they're in good condition with some little nicks kind of on both sides of the door panels. The inserts on the wood grain, especially right over where your arm would sit. On that passenger door there, you can really see that it's got a little bit of age on the wood grain, but it still is in really good condition. It kind of goes along with the rest of the truck. It's, again, not a restored truck. It's more of a survivor style truck than anything. Steering wheel's in good condition. Your gauge bezel is in nice shape, but you do have some thinner spots kind of around the outside there that needs to be touched up. Gauges are clear and easy to read. You do have an aftermarket Alpine stereo. Heat and AC controls are where they're supposed to be. You have your factory little cargo light over here, which works. It illuminates and your cargo light is functioning properly. The items that we have listed as a no on this Little Red is going to be your horn doesn't do anything. When you turn your headlights on, the dash lights do work, but they're a little bit dim. We already mentioned it, but the airflow is only coming out of the dash vents. It's not coming out of the floor, or it's not coming out of the defrost. And then your flashers, when you push your flasher button and pull your flasher button out, the flashers are not working properly. Overall, interior is in good shape. Just again, kind of goes along with the rest of the truck. When you pop your glove box there, you do have your Atomic EFI plug-in handheld, and then your stock glove box, which is in nice shape. As far as the underneath goes on this Little Red Express, kind of goes along with the rest of the truck. It's not restored, it's more of an original style underneath, but what you're looking for is going to be rust. This one doesn't have any rust issues. It's a good solid truck underneath. The bottom side of the cab, the inner rockers, the floors themselves, the bottoms of the inner fenders, all of that stuff is really nice, solid metal. You have your surface corrosion on the non-painted parts, like we always talk about in all these vehicles. They are older vehicles. This is from 1979. There is no way that you're not going to have some surface corrosion on the underneath, but nothing that is worrisome. It is a good, solid truck on the underneath. So if you're looking for a cool Little Red Express or something that's just different for your collection, or you've always loved these just like me, this is a great example. Hop in, drive it. You have cold AC. You already have upgraded fuel injection. This is a really cool truck that you get a whole lot of looks in. As always, from myself and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our videos. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out all the cool content we're posting across the social platforms every single day, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.